How are you guys doing? Last year, Dev Codey posted a video about a library he made to fix Tailwind. And when I say last year, I mean it's 1st of January, so it's been like a couple of weeks actually. And like this actually grabbed my attention because like my colleagues over at work, they always complain about these class names. And I previously found this Tailwind fold extension for VS Code on which it hides the class names, right? Like you can hide the class names or just make their opacity lower so you can focus on all the other things. So this got me thinking, and that's because like someone over at Twitter gave Dev Codey, let me search it inside his video where they gave that idea to him. Yeah, I suppose right here. Like Dev Codey complained about having, like, I'm tired of these ugly Tailwind classes going off my monitor. I'm cooking up the next big Tailwind alternative. Right, and then someone just suggested that he used some emojis instead of the class names. And that was just funny. Like this isn't, like before anything else, this isn't that functional. And what ends up making it less functionable is like the way that he implemented it here. It's the fastest go-to idea, but I believe that this way you'll have to actually code the emoji in your class names to make it work. See, like when he hovers, when he hovers on top of these emojis, they're actually selectable. So I believe you'd actually have to know the emojis class names and type each one of them in. So like just uniting what I knew about how Tailwind fold works and this idea that Dev Codey started implementing, I thought, well, I could just make an extension for VS Code. And that's what I commented down below. Like first of all, I commented, haha, that's cool. Simply like I'm just a fan of Dev Codey. For me, he's like my favorite coding YouTuber out there. So I commented, could actually make a VS Code plugin that transforms the class names into emojis, but when clicked becomes normal names. So it got a lot of likes, and at that point I was just saying, like, I think this could be done in 2 hours. As soon as I get off of work, I'll attempt to build this and leave it open source. So from there on, there were people like actually expecting this, so I was okay, I'll have to create this. And it did not take 2 hours. It took like about 5 or 6 hours to build this, 3 times what I expected. But it was cool just like to learn how extensions in VS Code are made. I have built previous extensions, but like this one that deals with decorations right here, I haven't. And it was actually fun to build this. Like the code isn't that big. It's just this, and the other part of it are the emoji map, where actually I just used ChatGPT to unite emojis with their class names. But there was a problem here, like the flex, instead of like making a unique emoji for the flex, which is the arm stretching, flexing, he actually gave that emoji also to font bold. So yeah, there's that issue, and there are so many class names for Tailwind. So eventually he just started using 2 emojis to represent that class name. The end result for this was basically files like this, where you have the class name and a bunch of emojis. I mean, this isn't really, I wouldn't say this is that much professional, but maybe there are like starters that would enjoy having an image to represent what these class names are so they identify it faster. But I mean, like flex, right? Like it's flexing its arm. This is flex row. Then the width should be screen, so it shows the screen emoji. And now we're able to actually click between the class names and have it pop up and show the actual class names. So we can go on there and just like change them. If I write, let me look at something like animate spin and place it there, it's just gonna replace it with the actual emoji for that. And that's already in the VS Code marketplace. I've stored it with Tailmoji name. It has already 5 installs. I don't know how the organic reach for the marketplace in VS Code is crazy. I mean, I haven't told anyone about this, and it has 5 installations. Eventually I will make this repository public, and that's because, I mean, this is just for fun, and people can actually contribute with nice emojis here, simply because like we don't have all the class names. In that file, this was just a file to test the Tailmoji extension, but if you look at any other piece of the code, you see that like justify center, we don't have that. and like text, Excel, we don't have an emoji for that. And also like these problems where ChatGPT just created the same emoji for different class names. But other from that, I would just recommend you to go subscribe to Dev Codey. He is excellent. Like his videos provide so much value. And that is it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then.